Hello, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we discussed about the position time graph, velocity time graph and acceleration time graph. Few more graphs we will discuss today, and then I will ask the questions and solve some numericals based on graph and concepts, that instantaneous velocity or you find average acceleration, so on. So let us start. Before proceeding further, I would like to say please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. Let us start. That we have seen that the slope of xt graph, vt graph, area under vt graph, what is that term? Slope of xt graph is velocity, vt graph slope is acceleration, and area under vt graph is displacement or distance. As the velocity is graph, velocity time graph, then displacement, and speed time graph, then distance. If the graph is given, suppose the question is given, plot the xt, vt, at, all the graphs for uniform motion in the constant, with the constant acceleration, accelerated motion, not the uniform, accelerated motion. Acceleration is constant throughout the motion. How will you plot? Look, the xt graph, if you plot the graph like this, that this is the x position and this is t. What I told in the previous video, that position time graph is always a curve for accelerated motion. So here, if the acceleration is positive, then this is the xt graph for accelerated motion. What about the vt graph? We have read this is v, this is t. Then what will be the vt graph? This is slope of graph. What is slope of vt graph? Acceleration. So here it will be the acceleration. This is the positive slope. And what about at graph? Acceleration is constant. So what will you say here? That if you take a here and t here, then acceleration is constant. So for one single question, that plot the three graphs for uniform acceleration, accelerated motion. So in this way, xt, vt and at graphs. Similarly, if the object is falling freely, for free fall, how will you plot these three graphs? This question is asked in the examination. You know, free fall, that is from certain height the object is falling, and you know acceleration due to gravity is acting downward, and whenever the velocity object is thrown upward, then upward direction is taken positive and downward direction is taken negative. So if we assume that the object is falling freely, then what will be the xt, vt and at graph? What will be a here? Acceleration due to gravity. So look, for the free fall, in case of free fall from the certain height, what will be the xt graph? You know accelerated motion, uniform accelerated motion, acceleration always will be acceleration due to gravity. So what will be the graph? How will you find? This will be the origin, this will be the time axis, and this will be the position axis. Since the object is coming downward, so downward direction is taken negative, that's why in this quadrant. Then how will you find the graph? Like this. In this graph, you will find that per second how much distance increases, you can mark as per time and displacement. What about vt graph? We have seen that the velocity, the coming downward, so this is the vt graph. And what about the acceleration due to gravity? So this is t, and this is the acceleration due to gravity, so this is minus g, or you can find, you have shown the direction here, this is acceleration, so it is g 9.8 meter per second square. In the downward direction I have written minus, otherwise you draw the graph like this. Now if the position time graph is given like this, look, this is the position time graph. It is given like this one, then straight line. Look, how will you find the velocity time graph? Till this time t1, suppose this is the position, then we see that till this point, suppose this is point P, the position from O to P, O to point P, you see the graph is curved, then motion is accelerated. And what is after that? X and t graph is after P to, suppose this point is M, the PM graph is straight line. What does it mean? No acceleration. No acceleration means velocity is constant. Then how will you plot the graph? This is for acceleration and this is the velocity is constant. No acceleration. So if xt graph is given, you have to draw the Vt graph. How will you draw the Vt graph? Look, this is V, this is t. Till O to P, time t1, acceleration exists, so this is time t1, and suppose till here acceleration exists, so this is, the slope of the graph is Vt graph is acceleration. So this, after that constant velocity, so this velocity becomes constant. So in this way you have to plot the graph. There are so many questions. Suppose the graph is given, velocity time graph is given. I am reversing the case. Here the position time was given and velocity time graph was to be drawn. Now look that the velocity time graph is given and you have to draw the position time graph. Suppose the velocity varies as per time like this. This is the velocity time graph. This is t. This is the velocity v, it is given, and this is the value, suppose in meter per second. Let this is 6. So 6 meter per second, and this is time 0, and here t. Let us assume, suppose this is 2 and this is 4 second. So what we observe that from this graph you have been told to find the acceleration time graph. What is acceleration? From O to, suppose this point P, how will you find the acceleration? Will remain same because slope is same and slope of Vt graph is acceleration. How much will be the acceleration? Look, 6 upon 2. So till 2 seconds the acceleration will be like this. Suppose this is acceleration time graph. In this you will find that if this is the time 2 second, then this acceleration will be 3 meter per second square. How? 6 upon 2. Then what will happen? In this case, from P to this at the time 4 seconds, suppose this point is M, in the PM graph the slope is negative and the time interval is same. This is the case of retardation. How will negative velocity? Negative velocity means retardation. Retardation means that if you draw the graph on the for acceleration, then what will be the same change here? The 6 to 0. What is the velocity becoming? 6 to 0. How will you find negative slope? For PM, look, the slope for PM, you will find 0 minus 6 upon 4 minus 2. What again you will get? Minus 3 meter per second square. So if you draw the graph like this, that from 2 to next 4 second, this is the 4, what will be the acceleration? This is minus 3 meter per second square, and this will be the graph. So in this way the graph is plotted. Look, some other question which I am going to ask, and the questions are based on the concept which you have learned till now. I will read the question. Try to find the answer immediately because they are the very short answer question, but you should know the answer of these questions. Suppose the question number 1, I am saying that is the direction of acceleration same as direction of velocity? What will be your answer? You know acceleration, you know the velocity. I am reading the question again. Is the direction of acceleration same as direction of velocity? What will be your answer? Not necessarily. You know what happens if velocity increases, then acceleration acts in the same direction, and if the velocity decreases, then acceleration opposite to it acts. Second question, listen. If the displacement of a body is 0, is distance also 0? Displacement of a body is 0, is distance also 0? Again, what will you say? Not necessary. It may be 0, displacement 0 in circular motion, and it may not be 0 when? Tell, when not, it will not be 0? Tell, find the condition that displacement is 0 and displacement is 0 and distance is also 0. Is there any case? Not necessarily. I told you in the circular motion. So, in the circular motion distance is 2 pi r, displacement is 0. Third question. Can a body have 0 velocity and still be accelerating? Think. Velocity is 0 and still it is accelerating. Think the situation. I have given you one ball. You throw it vertically upward. What happens? Its velocity continues to be decreased. Why? Because of the acceleration due to gravity. What happens at the highest point? Velocity becomes 0, but it is still under the acceleration due to gravity. So, yes, it can. Similarly, one more question. These are the questions which are asked in the competitive examination too. So, listen carefully and find the answer. Try to find the answer yourself. One more question, that is it possible for a body to be accelerated without speeding up or slowing down? What is the meaning of question? Is it possible for a body to be accelerated without speeding up or slowing down? Yes, already we have discussed it in the circular motion. The direction only at each point of the circular path is different. What is not changing? The magnitude of velocity. What is that magnitude of velocity? That is speed. So, in this way you have to pay attention on the questions and find the answers. Now again, can a body have constant velocity and still have varying speed? What will you say? Velocity constant and speed variable? Not possible, because speed is the magnitude of velocity. Now tell, is it true or false? What I am saying, first one, this question has two parts. First part is that a particle in one dimensional motion with constant speed must have 0 acceleration. One dimensional motion is, that is motion in a straight line. The particle is moving with constant speed, must have 0 acceleration. Yes, true. Why? Speed is same, direction is same. Then for what acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So nothing is changing. So yes, it is possible, 0 acceleration. The second part of the question, again, a particle with positive value of acceleration must be speeding up. True or false? Think. The particle with a positive value of acceleration must be speeding up. What will you say? It is false. Why? Because if the initial velocity of a body is negative, then even in case of positive acceleration, the body speeds down. We discussed earlier that if acceleration is positive and direction of motion or velocity is also positive, then always speed will be up, increase, and if one of them is negative, then speed will be down. Okay, let us discuss few numericals. First numerical I have selected that suppose given that acceleration varies as acceleration equal to x square. It is given that if initial velocity is 0 where the position is 0. Find the velocity at x equal to 1 meter. How will you find the velocity? Look here what is given. Given a equal to x square. What we know? A equal to dv by dt. If we write a equal to dv by dt and there is no time factor, you have to remove this dt. How will you remove? You can write here this as dv by dx into dx by dt. Division and multiplication by dt here. What is dx by dt? Velocity. So what it will become? This is v into dv by dx. And what a? A is v into dv by dx, and what is a given? X square. Therefore you will write that x square equal to v into dv by dx. Now the physics is converted into maths, that is mathematically you have to find the answer, and that's why mathematical tools are discussed. Here you will find that v dv will be equal to x square dx. Integrating both sides, what will you get? V square by 2 equal to here x cube by 3 plus constant of integration. What is given here? That v square 0, then x equal to 0. Put here this 0 equal to this 0 plus c, so c will be 0. So what will you get? V square equal to 2 into x cube upon 3. What is x given? At x equal to 1 meter, so v square will be 2 by 3. Therefore v will be root 2 by 3 units, whatever unit is given. So in this way you have to solve. See the next question. In this question it is given that two children A and B, it is the question based on given in the NCERT, and also it is based on the slope, position, time graph. Suppose O is the school, P is the home of one child and Q is the home of other child. It is given that this is the graph the names are given here A and B. A and B are the two, they are two children, they are returning back from school to their homes. 4 parts of this question, and look what concept is behind that question. I have noted the question that you have to find that who lives closer to the school. O is school and these are the home. P is the home of A and Q is the home of B. Simply you find who lives closer to the home, closer to the school. Look, OP is less. Since OP is less than OQ, therefore answer is A. Second part says that who starts earlier from the school. They are returning back from school to home. Who starts earlier? Look again, read the graph. For A, beginning point is this. For B, beginning point is this. This is the time axis and this is the position axis. So, who begins earlier? Again, answer is A. Third part, who walks faster? XT graph, slope, and larger is the slope. Look for this angle and for this angle. Whose slope is larger? B. So, B walks faster. Next part, do they reach their home simultaneously at the same time? Look, where are the homes P and Q? Yes, at the same time. Why? Because at this axis corresponding to time, they are at the same time home P and Q. What will you say? That yes, corresponding to P and Q, time T is same. So, its answer will be yes. Finally, who overtakes whom? You look here, slope is more of B. So, B overtakes A and once here at this point. This is the cross section of these two intersection. They are meeting here at this time. If the numerical value is given, then at this time they take over. So, in this way you have to solve the graph. Finally, one very interesting question is given, that there is a man who moves five steps forward and 3 steps backward. One step is of 1 meter and it takes 1 second. Then he goes up to the certain distance, and I am reading the question. A man walks 5 steps forward and 3 steps backwards again and again. Each step is 1 meter long and requires 1 second. Plot XT graph and determine how long he takes to fall in a pit 13 meter away from the start. Look, in this question, as per the reading of question, you have to make a table, position and time in seconds and position in meter. Initially, suppose 0 0. What happens? The man walks 5 steps. How much time he will take? 5 seconds, each step of 1 second. So, what will you write here? This 5 and this 5. Then what happens? He comes 3 steps backward. Then this is the distance. Distance will be 8 steps. What will you write here? The second one, 8. And displacement, it is said that what will be backward again, then what will be the displacement you have to find from here. It runs 1 2 3 4 5 meter forward and he again comes back 1 2 3. Then what is the distance left? This is 2 meter. This is 1 2 3 4 5. Then 3 meters back, then it is 2 meter, then you will write here 2 meter, but 3 meter back it takes 3 seconds of time, then it will become 8 seconds. Similarly, again 5, then 2 plus here 2 plus 5, what will you write? 7 meter. Then 5 plus 8 plus 5, what will become? 13. In this way you have to count. Then how will you find here that after 7 3 back it will become 4, but the time will be taken more, then it will become this 13 plus 3, how much? 16. Then again 4 plus 5, what will become? 9. Then 5, 21, 16 plus 5. Then again in this way you will find 9 meter he walked. Then 9 minus 3 meters back. So in this way you will find that table will become 6, and here 21 plus 3, 24. Then again 6 plus 5, 11 meter. Then here 24 plus 5, 29. Then 11 minus 3, 8, and here 29 and 3, 32 seconds. And last one, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 5, 13, and 32 plus 5, 37. So 13 meter from the destination there is a pit in which he falls, and how much time he will take? 37 seconds. How will you plot the graph? As per the values given here, if you take 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like this, here also 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You take here, this is position and this is suppose time. Then what will you find? That 5 both are, so you suppose this is the 5 and here this is the 5, you join them, this will be the graph like this, like this. What happens then? Time is 8 seconds but position becomes 2. So as at 8 seconds this is the position 2, so you will join this one. Again from 8 to 13, time is 13, you will count and you will plot the graph like this. So in this way you have to solve the questions. So I have taken questions based on this, and if I am giving you one question that the position is given for a particular motion object which is in motion, x equal to 5t square plus 10t. You have to find the instantaneous velocity at 2 seconds, average velocity between 2 and 3 seconds, and instantaneous acceleration. You know velocity is dx by dt. What will you do here? This you will find that this 10t plus 10, you know differentiation of 10t, 10 will become out dt by dt1. Here this differentiation t square, 2t to the power 2 minus 1, so only t. At t equal to 2 seconds, if it is set, find the v. So put here 2 seconds, so v will become 20 plus 10, what, how much? 30 meter per second. Similarly, average velocity you find here at t equal to 2 seconds, what will be x? That will be x2, you write here 2 square 4, 5 are 20, 20, and this 2 seconds again 20, this will be 40 meter. And at t equal to 3 seconds, you write here x3, then 3 3 are 9, 9 5 are 45, 45 plus 10 into 3, 30, then it will become 75 meter. So we average between 2 t equal to 2 to t equal to 3 seconds. How will you find this? X3 minus x2 upon 3 minus 2. So what is this? 75 minus 40, 30. This is, you will write 75 minus 40 upon 3 minus 2, 1. So this will be 35 meter per second. What about A? A instantaneous. How will you find what will be the A instantaneous? Simple. A is dv by dt. What is v? 10t plus 10, constant differentiation is 0, 10t differentiation is 10 only, so this will be 10 meter per second square. Now I hope that how to find the instantaneous velocity, how to find the average velocity, and how to draw the graph for xt, vt and at, whatever is the given in the question, you must have understood. Thank you.